Hello and welcome to TCS Student News. I'm your host, Vernon, Laumann, here with my co-host.
Shane.
Let's get right into it. Paul Ryan says he will not support Donald Trump as open warfare breaks out among Republicans. Open warfare has broken out between Donald Trump and a senior leadership of Republicans after the party's most senior elected official said he would not campaign for the presidential nominee. Reports said he implied it was all but certain that the Democrats were poised to win the White House. In a development that left political historians struggling to find a precedent, House Speaker Paul Ryan said that he would focus on helping members of Congress get reelected rather than putting his efforts into helping the presidential candidate. He did, however, stop short of formally withdrawing his support for Mr. Trump. Mr. Ryan made his comments during an emergency meeting of Republican politicians in Washington, where he said he would neither defend him or campaign with him. Mr. Ryan told his members that you will all need to do what's best for you and your districts. Mr. Trump was quick to hit back on Twitter. Paul Ryan should spend more time on balancing the budgets, jobs, and illegal immigration, and not wasting his time on fighting Republican nominee, he said. Mr. Ryan's comments have sparked a furious backlash among Mr. Trump's hardline supporters.
Boko Haram releases 21 Chibok girls to Nigerian government. Boko Haram militants handed over 21 Chibok girls to Nigerian authorities Thursday after a series of negotiations Nigeria's government said in the first mass release of any of the more than 200 girls and women kidnapped from their schools 2 years ago. The 21 former captives were freed before dawn in the northeastern Nigerian town of Banki near the border of Cameroon. They are said to have been among the 276 girls and women of ages 16 to 18 that Boko Haram militants took them from bed in the middle of the night at a boarding school in Chibok in April 2014, a kidnapping that spurred brutal outrage. As many as 57 girls escaped almost immediately, and one was found this spring. Just under 200 remain unaccounted for after Thursday's release. The International Committee of the Red Cross and the Swiss government brokered the deal between Islamist militant group and the Nigerian government.
Russia's role in election undergoing scrutiny. Russia's highest officials are dismissing accusations that Moscow is trying to sway the U.S. presidential election with cyber attacks. The Director of National Intelligence, representing 19 U.S. intelligence agencies and the Department of Homeland Security, leveled absolute certain charges against Russia on Friday, and the comments from Russia did little to stop the growing criticism. The kind of disclosures that we've been including in WikiLeaks, of stolen emails from people who play an important role in our political process is consistent with Russia-directed efforts, White House Press Secretary John Earnest said on Wednesday. This level of interference by foreign power can only be aimed at boasting Donald Trump and should send chills down the spine of all Americans, regardless of political party. The volleys of accusations and denials are just the latest and perhaps most extraordinary way that Russia has become a factor in a wildly unpredictable 2016 presidential campaign. Ongoing questions about Trump's ties to Russia are now interspurred with Democratic accusations that Russia is actively trying to help the New York real estate module reach the White House.
A long trip to Mars, cosmic radiation may damage astronauts' brains. The new study in rodents shows that astronauts could suffer from a phenomenon called space burn during a long trip to Mars, as cosmic radiation bombards their bodies and damages their brain cells. Researchers exposed the laboratory-bound rodents to a level of radiation similar to that expected on a 6-month one-way trip to Mars. They found that the radiation caused significant long-term brain damage, including cognitive impairments and dementia. NASA told Live Science that the agency is funding such studies to better understand the risk posed to its astronauts, although the agency was not aware that the Mali study was published and could not comment on the details. Astronauts in space face two kinds of radiation hazards. One is the solar radiation from the sun, including ultraviolet rays, X-ray, and protons and electrons. The other is cosmic radiation, which emanates from all directions in deep space, and it comprises atomic particles far more energetic than solar radiation. However, the ISS are relatively close to Earth's magnetosphere, a natural magnetic field that deflects charged atomic particles from the Sun in deeper space, mostly protects astronauts on board the orbiting lab from dangerous radiation exposure.
Clown hysteria has spread to Britain. There was a student who spread terror this week by running across the campus of Brunel University in West London dressed like a killer clown and wielding a chainsaw. There was a creepy clown in the Midlands who frightened a resident strolling through a cemetery next to a school. The clown was holding an axe, according to a Facebook post accompanied by a blurry photograph. And there was a pair of male clowns in a black van who approached two girls on their way to school in Essex, inviting them to a birthday party. Dozens of clown episodes have been reported across Britain in recent days. The police say, including a clown jumping out from behind a bush or climbing into a car at a traffic light. So far, no injuries have been reported, although the police said anti-clown patrols have been increased in some areas.
Thank you for tuning in to TCS Student News. We hope to see you all next week.
Go ahead.